Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Well, that's why we're going back to Commander Legends today. We're going to continue that gravy train, I feel like. And are we going to get that second Jeweled Lotus? That's what I'm curious about. Now, if you didn't see that video, well, it should have already come up at the top right there already. That will take you to the rest of the videos and then also all the other videos for Commander Legends. Little neat trick there, huh? And I do notice the packs are a little bit nicer on this. They look cleaner. They just feel easier to open, and I do know I already watched a couple videos for this, so they do have the foiling on the inside, a little bit different. It's pretty cool. Okay, common wise, we just have 3. It's preordain. I literally had it. If we see them, we'll know the artwork. So we got our first uncommon extended art though, the Humble Defector. And then just the regular legendary creature, the Tuya. And then the Dargo, that's a very expensive mana card right there. And our first rare right here, the Sakaishima. Is that how you say that? I'd be impressed if I got that first time. Okay, so we're going to do like this, I think. And foils, and then unfoils. There we go. Okay. And then the Slash the Ranks, the unfoil rare. And then we do get etched cards as well. We're supposed to get 2 per pack, I think. So we have Rograkh in our first. Oh my gosh, we got Thrasios. Mythic number 1. And then we also got the Coronation. I don't know how to say that. But I mean, we got Thrasios is probably honestly one of the best Foil-Etched cards we can get. Definitely very popular because of Sushi Hulk. Is it still going to be popular with, you know, all of these new legends getting into there? I have no idea, but I'm hoping that, you know, with all of these new legendary creatures that, you know, we might see some more different competitive builds, which will be interesting. Now, does that look kind of faded to y'all? I don't know. Maybe it's the foiling. The foiling, like, the cards do feel much different than, like, all the other cards to me. Maybe it's just a foiling or something. I have no idea. And the Feast of Succession. And our first legendary, we have the Keswick. And the Breaches. Oh my gosh, Phyrexian. I mean, this is one of those boxes. I feel like we're already on the gravy train. I feel like. I mean, I know that the Phyrexian isn't, you know, $100 card. It's not expensive anymore. Okay. I mean, you got to subscribe after that. I mean, we finally, you know, I never had a scroll rack before. Got our scroll rack. So we have scroll. I mean, out of the set, we've already hit what? This is probably the 4th most expensive card we can get in the set. So of the top 4, we've already got 2 of them. I mean, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. And the Maelstrom Wanderer. Why not? You know. Just throw that in there just because. And then we did get a Dragon Foil-Etched card as well. And I don't know about these tokens. Usually they're like $1 for a little bit and then they drop. So I'm just not going to worry about prices for those, I think. But I mean, if you're not subscribed, you know, you might as well do it at this point. Because I don't know why, but I just have the nuttiest luck when we do unboxings. So you're definitely going to want to see, you know, the juicy stuff that we're opening up on the video. The Sifter Worm and the Daring Suborder. And then we got uncommon. Okay, so that's the thing there. And then the Archon, a foil extended art there. Probably, you know, maybe like $5 or $10. Nothing special with that. But it is a mythic, so we're going to throw it in our mythic pile. And Kodama's Reach and Extended, that's probably a couple bucks there. And the Rejuvenating Springs. And under our etch cards, we got Tarmoid. Prosh, of course. You know, you got to have Prosh if you're trying to get all the good cards. And then the Gore. I mean, literally, I know I'm not very excited right now, but I mean, like, literally, I'm just speechless, you know. We are getting so much value already, and we're not even halfway through the box, and I'd be willing to bet we probably have already hit half of our value, if not gone above that. So, I mean, that's all that I can say. I mean, unless we just got a really terrible back end of the box, then this is one of those boxes that is just gonna be total gravy. Fleshmong and Malcolm in the middle? Question mark. Oh, I thought that was a mythic for a second. Zara. And then we did get a foil Rejuvenating Springs and Return to Dust. Probably $1 or so, probably not even. And the Kodama's Will. Nice to see, you know, some of these, if you control your commander cards, return. And the each. And Zedru. Another mythic right there. Oh my gosh, and Singer as well. Singer's probably a couple bucks. And then I know Zedru used to be, you know, a couple bucks. I'm not quite sure the value, but I do know it is a mythic, so we're gonna count it as a you know, a couple bucks there, I think. And get to Paradise. Victimize. Siren of Storm. Alright, we got Mr. Wolf guy over here. And the Coercive Recruiter. And Arcane Signet. I mean, is it really an unboxing without that? And then the Laboratory Drudge. And then onto our Foil-Etched cards we have Esior. Nice little bird commander there. So I'm thinking... It looked like to me, like whenever I was watching the videos of people opening these, that it was like 2 rares and then an uncommon, and one of them could be mythic. But I think we got a mythic in every single one of those, I think. As like the Foil-Etched cards, this is what I'm talking about. So it looks like maybe 1 mythic, 1 rare, and then 1 uncommon question mark. Not quite sure about that. Arcane Signet though, couple bucks. The Witches. And then we have our first legendary little elephant there. And another Rebecca. The Court of Ambition. Interesting. Oh, I thought every time I see something that looks like that, I expect it to be Evolving Wilds, but it's not. It's Terramorphic Expanse. Court of Grace. And uncommon, is this one going to be a mythic? Yes, it is. The Kramu? That looks kind of creepy with dual heads on it. Now I'm just gonna say it again. You know, if you guys, you know, have not seen the Foil-Etched cards in person, I strongly recommend it. I mean, again, you know, the camera does not pick up the beautifulness of having a etched card. It's just, I feel like it's just so much different seeing them in person versus actually, you know, having to see them like on a camera or whatever. Prismatic Piper though. Now I will say about the Prismatic Piper, I was expecting, okay, Thought Vessel of course. I was expecting it, you know, to be a little bit pricey, but then whenever I went back and I realized, you know, that we did get quite a few of them, I think that card's going to see play, but I don't think it's going to see enough play to warrant it being a, you know, like $5 card or something like that. So I think, like, at most that card's probably just going to be, you know, I don't know, maybe $1 at most or $2, unless they never reprint the card ever again. Then it is possible that, you know, it could maybe pick up some value train later down the road, but I don't think that that's, you know, very likely that'll happen. We did get Lisa though, the Foil-Etched card. Now I actually do really like Lisa and her abilities. Value wise though, I think that's another one of those cards, you know, we're gonna have to wait long term to see, you know, how that affects, you know, versus the market, because, you know, obviously right now we're getting a lot of supply out. So, you know, like for example, Jeweled Lotus, I'm sorry, I'm snapping in y'all's ear over here. Jeweled Lotus, you know, is already seeing an increase in price, and there's a lot of you know, there's a lot of what's the wording I'm trying to do, there's a lot of circulation of product going out. So at least to me, you know, that says that that card is going, I mean, I already knew it was going to be an expensive card, but that just reassures the fact that, you know, that is going to be an expensive card. So like cards like that, you know, you're pretty much guaranteed to know that that's going to be, you know, where your value is. But on other cards, you know that they don't increase in value right away. Those are ones that you gotta either speculate on or sit on for a bit to make a decision. Cascade. Now I was never thinking that we were ever gonna see a return to Cascade, but I mean here we are. I mean they reprinted a few other new Cascade cards, and we still haven't got the Cascade card. Or is it Cascade? That, Cascade. You know the card. Now I will tell y'all, what I saw from a Cascade deck is pretty stupid. Basically, you want to just purposely make it where you always get your Cascade. So, like, you could always make it where you Cascade in Eldrazi or something. That's what I would do if I was doing a Cascade deck. It's up to you. But, it is... Cascade's pretty good. Oh my gosh. I mean, there's the second most expensive card in this... Or is the second, third? I don't know. I mean, literally, we are above our value now. I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to call it. We are above our value at this point. At this point in the video, we are above that value. I mean, and Rakdos, of course. Or Ramos, I'm sorry. I mean, like I said, if you're not subscribed, you have to, because we just get the nuttiest stuff opening. I mean, I don't know why I have such good luck when I unbox, especially on the new sets, but I just do for some reason. So, yeah, if you do subscribe, if you made it this far, thank you so much for your support. Everything like that, really could not do it without y'all. So thank you so much. And I hope you're enjoying so far. Counterspell, though. Probably a decent price right there for a Counterspell. And then 2 legendaries. Nothing special there. And our piles are all jacked up at this point, I feel like. Court of the Ire, though. Just a regular foil rare. And the Commander Sphere. And the Wrong Turn. Now, I did expect that card to be kind of pricey, but it's actually not that expensive. So it is what it is. And Xenagos, of course. I mean... What would it be without Xenagos? Probably, I would say arguably the card that got me into Commander. Like, legitimately. I think whenever I first started playing, I tried to do like a stupid build where I had a 5-color Commander that had like an X cost or something like that. But like Xenagos was like my first, serious card that actually made a Commander deck with it. Was actually, I would say arguably pretty decent. But I mean, you're always gonna have those cards. I feel like that are very nostalgic for you, and for me, it's Xenagos all the time I see it. And the Spectre Seeding, and the Reliquary Tower, nice little card there. Sweet Gum Recluse, not sure why it's sweet. It looks kind of not very sweet to me. The Ghost of Ramirez, though, is that a Spanish card? No. Celius, though. Celius Red. Nice little card with the, the 2 there again. And then Quain. Oh, this was one of my favorite arts out of all the legendary creatures I saw with the little hair. I mean, I feel like I have to make a deck with that just for the artwork alone. Like, I don't know what I would do with the deck. Maybe do all rabbits or something. But, I mean, just the art of that alone just makes me want to use it. And also, now that I'm thinking about it, that card would be awesome to do a alternate art of, like get somebody to do some extra art on it and make it look like the Mad Hatter. That would be perfect. Or not the Mad Hatter, but the little rabbit that, what I'm talking about if you've seen Alice in Wonderland. That rabbit, that would look sick on that. And Kodama, nice little pricey card there probably. I was actually surprised, that this was more than I expected it to whenever we opened it last time. And the Magus of the Order. This card, I don't know about this one 100%, but I do expect that to be something. I expect it to be something. It is a pretty good ability, I'm going to say that. Fleshbang. And the Coercive again. And this one, I have high hopes for this card too. I have high hopes for it. That's all I'm going to say. And Queen Marchesa. Oh my gosh. And then Glenn closing it out in the end. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I really hope that you support the channel. If you did, thank you so much for that. I hope you'll have a good rest of your day.